The conditions this year compared to last year, I mean, they're polar opposites. Last year leading up to the event, it was 0 degrees, you know, all of February, and the lake was frozen. And this year you're looking at 65 to 75 degree weather through the whole event. So
you're going to see a lot of different ways the fish are going to be getting caught. This go around, the bank is going to become more into play.
It's making the suspended fish a little bit more challenging to catch, because right now, a lot of the guys that are live scoping with A-rigs and jerk baits, that type of stuff, you've got these fish mixed.
You know, last year it was a super small area, and you had to be on the right water, and it was freezing cold, and the fish didn't want to bite. And here we are this year, 2022. It's a giant warming trend, and great weather and great water conditions. You know, it's shaping out to be an all-out slugfest.
Is there a bait I need to tie on?
What are going to be some key baits in this tournament?
Alabama rig, and then a different Alabama rig, and then
Alabama rig,
and then a different Alabama rig. Which I hate to say it, but I think that's going to be dominant. I don't care if you want to do something different or not. I think that's where most of the top people are going to end up being thrown.
My weapon of choice is the Alabama rig. You're going to see a lot of fish caught on this, and I still reckon the tournament will be won on this bait. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit with the offshore cover, but like I said, using my live scope. But there'll come a time when the day gets warm enough where I'm just going to have to forget about that live scope and just throw it at the bank.
I still think the clear water, your A-rigs, jerk baits, finesse jig style, you know, little crocodile jig, something like that. Something along those lines in the clear water is what's going to win this one.
So I'm going to be fishing a jerkbait a lot. I mean, everybody knows that's my favorite way to catch them. You know, I love fishing a jerkbait. I'm targeting the fish that are not those same fish guys are catching with the live scope. I'm trying to target a little bit shallower fish.
Touchdown in the vortex, devil on my shoulder. Got a new family, it's time I get to know ya. Driving on an
We are boat number 74 today. Second flight, got to be at 3:15. I was hoping for a little later flight this first day. It's all right, we'll have a little longer day tomorrow. So it's fishing a little tough for me right now, but I kind of like that. I like the idea of it being a little tougher and not being a slugfest. But I hope I'm not missing something really easy, because it could be something really easy this time of year.
The main thing that I'm thinking about right now is I'm boat 167, so I've got some places I want to hit close, but when you're that low as far as in the draw, there's a good chance there's going to be some boats on the area that I want to fish. So really going to have to just run to a couple places and see if there's anybody fishing there. If they're not, I'm going to have to go to plan B and run a little bit further.
Never had a big bite. It's a killer. Maybe it's for tomorrow. I heard Harlan caught him pretty good today though, so I'll be happy for him. I got just a shade under 13 at 12, 14, so I catch, you know, 14, 15 tomorrow. We'll definitely be fishing Thursday.
Yep.
Got all the confidence in the world to do it.
Let's go.
You know?
Out of all the way over in Osage Beach, Missouri, on the pro side, former BFL All-American champion has earned right at $400,000. We got the limit, 13 pounds, 14 ounces in fourth place in Hibden. For the famous Hibden clan, 5 today, Lawson. They're gonna weigh 13 pounds, 5 ounces, man, we're in it. Fifth place, the weights are stacking up towards the top. Good work, man. Michael Harlan, Sunrise Beach, Missouri. Man, you got the big bags as you expected. 21-6 on top of the leaderboard, followed up by 19-11. We got 5 in the back. All right, 19 pounds and 3 ounces all the way to third place. You bet we can hold a couple there.
Again, you know, if I could, I'd take, you know, anything over 17 pounds tomorrow, just keep myself in it and give myself a chance, you know. I'd be pretty selfish to ask for 19 again, but at the same time, it could definitely happen, you know. From what I saw today, they're there, they just don't want to bite, you know. If I had to guess, I probably reeled it in front of 22, 25 pounds. I mean, they're there, I just couldn't get them fired up, couldn't get them triggered. So, you know, maybe this warm weather will get them going and they'll feed for us.
Started off, the first 4 places that I wanted to go to, there was a boat sitting on it. You know, I was boat 167. My 4 best spots, I didn't even get a chance to fish it. So after about the first hour, I just went practicing. And I started running new water, and I got on this one stretch, and I caught 4 keepers real quick, probably in about 30-45 minutes, and then I never had another bite until like 30 minutes before the end of the day, and caught my 5th one with like 30 minutes left to fish.
Feeling like I need to make a comeback big time. Need to lay the hammer down for sure. It's gonna take a lot, but I feel like I need to have 18 pounds to even have a chance, so I'm hoping and praying.
The first goal is to, you know, stay in the check range. The second goal is to make the cut, which I'm only like a pound out of the top 25.
Here I'm sitting around the 30th place. I think if I catch what I caught yesterday, I'll make the cut, but the goal today is to, you know, finally get a big bite.
I'm just going to go fishing. I mean, I know a lot of people say that, but I don't have any expectations as far as what's going to work. I mean, I've got what I'm going to do is I've got some things I want to try, and if they're working, I'll stay with that pattern and I'll keep doing it. But if it's not working, I'll just make some adjustments and try some stuff to try to fish the conditions that we have right now.
I think what I'm looking to get is at least 1 or 2 bigger bites and come in with 17 to 19 pounds and sit comfortably going into the final day. But I can't wait. My sleeves are rolled up, and here we go.
Yeah.
Man, what is it about fishing that I love so much? It's so weird because I'm a guy that doesn't really sit still a whole lot, and fishing sometimes takes a lot of time to get a bite, and there's something about fishing that sits me still. There's nothing like feeling a fish. You know, you're winding your bait and feeling a fish and come just hammer that thing and damn near take the rod out of your hand.
I love putting the pieces together and figuring out the puzzle, you know, piecing it together. And the fish are somewhat predictable, so once you figure out what they're doing and how to capitalize on it, I love catching.
I lost one good one. Where you see me lose that one yesterday morning?
Yeah.
This third brush pile over where I was sitting by that buoy. Don't get close to that buoy. Pitched in there and cracked it. When I hit it, it just didn't even hardly turn. It was just like, and it just starts taking off that way. I'm like, oh God, yeah, finally. Just came up.
Kind of surprised if the river that they didn't come up, but like that big 6 that I had was up there in less than 5 foot of water. Mm-hmm. Still caught her on an A-rig, but it was one of them hit the bank kind of things, and then there she was. Mm-hmm. All the others were 15, 18 feet deep on the bottom type of a thing, so I think they want to come up. They just aren't yet.
$1,000, the limit today, 12 pounds, 2 ounces, 26 even. Look at that. Like I said, 26th place right now. He said, give me the money, I'll stay home tomorrow.
It's not the finish I wanted. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up with a check, which is good, you know, at least get the money back. I probably wouldn't change anything just because, you know, I fished my strengths. I used live scope, fished the Alabama rig over cover and caught probably 15 to 20 keepers each day. I mean, it was unbelievable in terms of bite. I had a lot of fun. I just never got a big bite. I don't know what happened to the big fish. I had caught some big ones in practice doing exactly what I did. Hats off to the guys that figured out the big ones is what I gotta say, you know. I'll leave out of this with my head high and go home to my wife and kids and get ready for the next one.